Hello and welcome. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. What I have for you today is 3 recipes that are going to keep you healthy and on your weight loss journey. And for this recipe, of course, we're going to need some corn tortillas. You'll also need 2 zucchinis, corn on the cob, and if you don't have corn on the cob, that's okay. You can also use either canned corn or frozen corn. Half an onion. I'm going to be using 3 bell peppers, but if you have red, green, whatever bell pepper you have at home, that's the one you want to use for this recipe. For your seasoning, you'll need half a tablespoon of Mexican oregano, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and we're going to start off with 1 teaspoon of salt, and you can adjust to taste. And if you don't want to use salt, you can use your choice of bouillon, and you're going to need about half a tablespoon. Olive oil and some butter. And if you need a little bit of extra substance, you can either choose between a potato or some firm tofu. All you want to do is chop your zucchinis in half moons, thinly slice your celery stick, medium slice your onions, and thinly slice your peppers. When I use tofu, I like to wrap it in a paper towel just so that most of that moisture can absorb, because whenever I have to cook it and I use a little bit of butter or oil, everything just starts popping. So I'll let this set here for a good 3 minutes before I start chopping. I'm only using half of my packet, but you just want to chop your tofu into small little cubes. And if you're using potatoes, go ahead and do the same thing. Small little cubes. Actually more on the tiny side. Set your pan on a medium heat and go ahead and add your butter. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Once your butter melts, go ahead and add your cubed tofu. And you're gonna allow your tofu to sear for a good 4 minutes. So just toss it a little bit back and forth, but don't flip, don't move anything else. Just let it be. And after 4 minutes, you want to sprinkle your paprika. You want to give that a good mix.
I have a question for you. If I was using the potatoes, would I do all of the same methods you're doing here?
Yes, you would. It's just that if you're going to chop your potatoes, make sure they're cubed like this, not that big right there.
Got it.
So that way we can get a full cook in the time that we're going to do. And you're going to sear those potatoes, I would say more to 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? And now you're going to add the remaining vegetables. Go ahead and give that a quick mix to make sure that we coat all of our vegetables with the butter, oil, paprika. Go ahead and add your salt. If you're using any kind of bouillon, go ahead and use that. Add your Mexican oregano. Give that a quick mix. And last but not least, go ahead and add your corn. I decided to go with frozen corn that's been thawed out. And we're gonna continue to cook on a medium heat, 6 to 8 minutes. And boom, done amigos. After 6 to 8 minutes, when you see that your onions are translucent and your zucchinis are almost fully cooked, that's when you wanna turn this off. And what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna steam our tortillas. If you want to fry your tortillas, go ahead. But for us that want to keep it a little healthy, this is what we're going to do. 3 tomatoes, 1 chile caribe. If you don't have this chile, you can use a jalapeño, a serrano, a little bit of cilantro, and 2 garlic cloves. Place your burner on a medium heat, and you're going to add about 3 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons of water, which ends up being about 1/4 of a cup. Add your tomatoes. This salsa is somewhere in between boiled and roasted. That's what we're going for. I'm really liking this style of salsa. So go ahead and add your peppers, your garlic. You're gonna place the lid over your pot and you're gonna continue to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. And boom, our salsa ingredients are done. What I do is I wait until I see that my tomatoes are nice and soft, and then I remove the lid, and that allows for the caramelization at the bottom, the nice little roast. So go ahead and place all these ingredients into your blender. Add your cilantro and your salt to taste. For those of you that are watching your sodium, go ahead and skip the salt. You are good to go. And now you're gonna blend until smooth. And boom, done! And for our infused agua fresca, we're gonna use a chamomile vanilla tea that Cloud purchased for me that I absolutely love. You're gonna need a green apple, and we're gonna be using half of an English cucumber. If you have regular cucumber, go ahead and use the whole thing. We're going to steep our tea for about 5 to 8 minutes in 12 ounces of hot water, and we're just gonna set this to the side while the magic happens. To your blender, you wanna add your fresh water. And this recipe is great for 3 to 5 cups of water. So in here I have about, I wanna say 3.5 cups, and then we have our 12 ounces of water that has already been infused in our tea. So beautiful. Go ahead and pour that in. Add your cucumbers, apple, and if you're using a high-speed blender, go ahead and add a few ice cubes. We want to make a fresh infused water, not soup. And now we're going to blend until smooth. And boom, done! And you can save some for later. Friends, this is what happens to a lot of us when we are using a different brand of corn tortillas. I steamed them, they didn't survive. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna have to use these for migas for breakfast for my sons. And I'm gonna have to use these super thick tortillas that I'm gonna warm up for a good 3 to 4 minutes. Optional but not necessary, a little bit of cotija cheese, and your desired amount of salsa. I'm gonna need somebody very special to say
Buen provecho, hermanita.
thank you. Wow.
The seasonings are perfect in here, right? With the veggies.
It is amazing. Amigos, I know some of you can't have corn, so if you don't want to use your tortilla or to add corn, you don't have to. You can place all of these veggies over rice, and it's absolutely amazing. And you don't need to have rice. You can place it over your lettuce blend, your green mix, and it's absolutely divine. Ooh, everything's just falling out.
It's time to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget your delicious infused agua fresca. Wash it all down. We do have a tip for you. Well, sometimes your salsa is going to come out a little bit more on the green side, and if you want it to be more vibrant and red, you can add 1 can of tomato sauce. And it'll brighten things right up for you.
Great job, Claudia. You're paying attention.
I am.
You know what this makes me think of?
Besides me?
I actually think of you with this.
Yeah, because I used to put that chamomile in my baby bottle to calm me down. To calm me down. And it didn't work.
Those of you that have anxiety, chamomile will help you with that. It'll help relax you and help you and aid you to get a good night's sleep. Cloud, what else can you tell us about this blend that we have going on?
I like the chamomile because it's anti-inflammatory and it helps with any kind of skin conditions that you may have, especially around the winter time. So it's really good to have, you know, your little nightcap with chamomile. Oh, we're not doing that anymore. Just plain old chamomile at night.
That's it. We do have to share that Cloud and I quit drinking adult beverages.
We did.
Never again.
We just can't, you guys.
We
it was
can't.
nice, but no.
We can't do it
That's
anymore.
not our
We're done.
lifestyle. We're done. However, if y'all invite us to a wedding, that's the exception. ¿Verdad?
Wedding or quinceañeras or birthdays, it's an exception. We will have 1 drink or 2.
She'll have 1. I might have 3.
Max is going to be 3 for special occasion. How does that sound?
And yes, amigos, don't invite us to go out drinking. Don't do it.
But if you are going to be here in Colorado, in Denver, you're going to go out drinking and you want a really good margarita, I'm going to tell you where to go.
It's a secret.
It's not a secret. I'm going to tell you guys because they're so good. It is called Siete Leguas on Colfax, but watch out. Watch out because you're going to have a really good time. And the taquitos there are amazing.
And the people are amazing.
The people are absolutely wonderful. Friends, let me know if you want more of these 3-segment taco recipes or just any kind of dish for you guys to keep you on the healthier route and to keep you satiated. We all need to eat a little bit more vegetables, and this recipe here is one that you do not want to miss.
And on that note, we're actually going to go for a walk. Stay healthy, breathe in the fresh air, and love one another as we love each other.
I might take one of these tacos on my walk.
Guys, yes, we're being extra corny. Sorry.
Bye. As always, Cloud and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you. Thank you to all of you that joined our live. And on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.